what I'm going to do changes. So, when you're getting what you're asking for,
Oh, I'm not.
let it lay there.
Yes, ma'am.
So they want you to have ignition and lock on the vehicle. Are you going to be able to do that?
I need to understand what that is and what I'm going to be responsible.
Put it on the table.
Hello, good morning. All right, make sure you keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. Could you state your name for the record?
Brian Ashley Daniels Spencer.
All right. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. Defense.
All right. Would you tell the judge your relationship with Mr. Daniels?
Marlon is my father.
Okay.
And do you live with your father?
I do.
Who else lives there?
I have two little children, my 8-year-old and my 6-year-old, myself, and then I'm currently pregnant.
Now, does your father have a job?
He does.
Is he currently employed?
Currently, yes.
Now, is he able to work from home?
Right now, they're not allowing him to. They just need understanding that he's able to go to work physically, and maybe something from home could be worked out eventually. I'm not too sure.
Are you available to give him a ride from your house to work and then from work back home?
Yes, yes,
All right. Are you asking the court to allow you to do that?
yes, please.
Do you have a vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Does it have an ignition interlock in it?
No, it doesn't.
Would you, now does Mr. Daniels have access to that?
We live together. It's at the home. As far as him driving it, no, but we do live together, yes.
In order to get the opportunity for you to drive him to work, if the court so requires, would you be able to put an ignition interlock in that car?
If that's what's deemed necessary, yes. Yeah.
What are you asking the court to do for him right now?
To allow him to be able to go to work physically. I believe that is the only thing the employer is preventing him from being able to actually go into office or work at all. So just for him to be able to go to work.
Now, why is it necessary for him to go to work?
Because I mean, he accumulated bills. It doesn't stop. Nothing has stopped. I can only help financially so much. I know going to work would help alleviate the stuff that has came up and help assist with what's going on currently.
Can you support yourself and him if he doesn't work?
I can't do that.
So is it necessary for him to go to work and be paid by Social Security Administration?
Yes, it is.
Is that where he works?
Yes, it is.
He's a government employee
Yes, he is.
and he currently has a job.
Yes, he does.
Has he used his leave from his job? Does he have
Yes.
any leave left?
The only leave that I know of is his sick leave, which they are not allowing us to utilize.
All right. And if he were allowed to work, would you be able to tell the court that you would make certain that he doesn't leave the house except only for work?
Oh, definitely. That's the understanding. He's home now. If he is granted permission to go to work, the only place that he's going to be allowed to go is to work, to and from work. So yes, that would be what we're going to do.
Now, does he have an ankle monitor?
Yes, he does.
Is that a GPS monitor?
Yes.
Is it expensive for him to have that monitor?
Yes.
All right, so let me just stop you right there. State, do you have any objections to him being employed and going to work?
Judge, I was misinformed. I was looking at something else.
Okay.
So that's what I was looking for. I don't think at this point the state would be opposed for him to be able to work. So we wouldn't be opposed to any vehicle being at that household that didn't have ignition interlock. that he possibly would have access to.
All right, so I like to get to the point sometime because maybe a lot of testimony is not needed, but if more testimony is needed, you all just let me know. So is this the only vehicle at your house? You only have one vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that vehicle is going to need ignition and interlock on it. All right, so that's off the table. So
All right.
next
now,
thing,
Judge,
employment.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I had asked them about that and they told me they opposed.
Well, here's the thing. We
Okay.
are where we are now.
All right.
Everyone, sometimes people hear testimony and things change. Sometimes what I'm going to do originally, once I hear different things, maybe, what I'm going to do changes. So, when you're getting what you're asking for,
Oh, I'm not.
let it lay there.
Yes, ma'am.
So they want you to have ignition and lock on the vehicle. Are you going to be able to do that?
I need to understand what that is and what I'm going to be responsible for.
Oh, well, it's a device that's placed in your vehicle. And anybody who's driving that vehicle, they have to blow into it.
Okay.
Now, state, if that vehicle has ignition interlock on it, are you okay with him driving or no?
Oh, no.
All right, so even though your vehicle will have ignition interlock on it,
Okay.
he's not allowed to drive it.
Okay.
All right, so there's to be no driving. Now, the next thing, with regards to the GPS, do y'all still want him on GPS? All right. Counsel, I understand why they want him on GPS because it's the nature of the offense.
I understand. We're just asking if you would waive the fees for him because they're having some difficulty.
All right, I will tell you what, I'll put in there to waive the fees or defer the fees. The problem is these are third-party contracts. So I have no authority to tell them the fees must be waived. So I'll put in there that the fees are deferred
Okay.
or either waived. If they waive them, great. If they just defer them, great.
Okay.
There's supposed to be a monitor that's free. I don't know where that monitor is. So I've been trying to figure out where's the free monitor and who has it, but that's where we are. So he's going to be allowed to work. State doesn't have any objection to that. There has to be ignition interlock on the vehicle. He has to have GPS. The GPS fees, I'll ask that they be waived or deferred. Anything else?
That's all we want, Judge.
All
Thank
right,
you
see
very
how
much.
this hearing ends very quickly on a, Friday's Eve?
Can I
Yes.
ask Okay, so with the interlock, is that a fee as well monthly?
That is a
So,
fee.
Am I able to request a waiver on that one too?
I'll ask that it be waived or deferred, but I can tell you right now, what I'm going to get is I'm going to get an email from that company and
Mhm.
somebody's going to say, Judge, you're not allowed to waive fees on that. I know I'm not, but I write it down anyway, because maybe some person will say, hey, we just found the free monitor,
Gotcha.
but you will have to pay for it though.
Okay, but as long as he's able to go to work to help assist, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay,
All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
thank you.
Judge, would there be a written order for pretrial
Yes.
services? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The courtroom drama unfolds as a defendant, currently confined to his home with a GPS monitor, appears before Judge Stephanie Boyd with a simple request: permission to go to work. His mother takes the stand, promising the court that if her son is allowed to work, his movements will be strictly controlled. The only place he's going to be allowed to go is to and from work, she assures the judge, painting a picture of a straightforward plan for rehabilitation. However, the hearing quickly pivots from simple to complex. Judge Boyd, ever meticulous, questions the logistics. She confirms the defendant has one GPS monitor, but learns the family is struggling with the fees. Just as she is about to consider the request, the state interjects. They correct the record, revealing they were initially misinformed. While they don't oppose work, they drop a critical demand. They are opposed to any vehicle at the house that the defendant could potentially access without supervision. Judge Boyd, seizing on this new information, cuts through the procedural noise with her characteristic directness. Let's get to the point. She turns to the mother, confirming the household has only one vehicle. Her solution is swift and firm. That vehicle must be fitted with an ignition interlock device. But the drama doesn't end there. When the defendant's mother asks if this means he can drive to work, the state delivers the final blow. Oh, no. Even with the interlock, he is not permitted to drive. Judge Stephanie Boyd effectively destroys the simple narrative the defense tried to present. She exposes the gap between a defendant's hope and the court's requirement for safety. While she agrees to defer the GPS fees to ease the financial burden, the core issue remains. The defendant now has permission to work, but no legal way to get there. The hearing ends with the defendant and his mother grappling with a new reality, a future where every step toward freedom is guarded by layers of strict, unyielding conditions set by a judge who refuses to compromise on public safety.